Have you ever spent a bunch of time working on something and then when you press render, things just break? Well, that's what just happened to me. I was trying to work on a sort of cinematic piece for that split screen tutorial that I mentioned in the previous split screens video. I didn't want to make this super long one, but let me show you what the problem is. So the problem here is that I've used these assets that were just, if I press Ctrl Shift, I'll deactivate Fusion. Basically, I masked these two clips right here with Fusion, and then I turned that into a Fusion clip, and then I went into Fusion to create these sort of like 3D composition. You have this really little complex tree, which is because I had these media, which is that one that I previously masked inside Fusion, and then I mixed that up with an extrude so that I had the sort of like 3D almost shape for that clip so that I could animate that. And I thought, well, motion blur will look really cool in this case. Now, what is the problem with these? Now, right here in Fusion, these seems to be working fine. But as soon as I go to the edit page, these starts to freak out. And basically the mask from the previous Fusion clips right here that I created in here, they stop working. So if I press play, well, first of all, this will have to render for a bunch of time because it was like a pretty heavy effect. So yeah, you can see the other parts of the image right here. So this is fixed as soon as I turn the motion blur off. So what's the lesson? If you're planning to do something in a 3D space and then use motion blur, then make sure to use the final piece of the PNG or whatever image element that you are wanting to use already. That way you don't have to like mask it out in Fusion in here. And if you ended up having to do that, go into Fusion and then right click and then click save image and then save that as a PNG. So yeah, that's the lesson of today. Make sure that you have the final piece of your image before you start working in the 3D space to avoid any weird bugs that happen or that can happen. That is it for this video. I'll see you in the next one.